Hi, special guest.
Oh shit, we're live. Hey, what's up? Hey.
Hey, hi.
Hey,
No, not you. You go ahead. Finish taking a shower.
I did.
Go put your clothes on. Hey, what's up?
Gotta love having a podcast with children around. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
welcome to another Keki Shop edition of Pro Wrestling Today. Just kidding, more like a G1 review. I'm your host, Ethan. Before we move on, I do want to acknowledge Matt. Matt isn't here due to a family passing. So, Matt, on behalf of all of us between PWH as well as Eat the Cake, we wish you many condolences and love as you traverse through your rough time. And we look forward to your return and your happiness once again with all of us. Just a quick reminder for the Talk to Keki fans, we did advertise that we were going to return next Wednesday, the 26th. But we'll give Matt a week to grieve. He did confirm that we'll be back on Thursday, August the 3rd, and we'll pick up with about 22 reviews of anime. So look forward to another 3.5-hour podcast like we always do. With that said, I am joined, as the title says, by Angel, Taichi's #1 fan, and JP, who decided to say the hell with it, and we're joined by his daughter. Hi.
Hey.
Response. She's better than JP. Great.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's great. With that said, we have, I wouldn't say a loaded show, but it's a loaded show. We're gonna go over the G1 nights 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just quick results, quick 2 cents on the matches, and a fictitious rating from all of us. And the first thing we're going to talk about is going to be Blood and Guts. We'll get to that momentarily. We're going to conclude the show with a preview episode, of nights 5 and 6 for the G1, and we'll get quick results and thoughts on who's going to win those matches from there. With that said, Angel, I know you were spending quality time with your son. How much of Blood and Guts did you actually see, good sir?
See, I saw when Ibushi came out. I saw the spots in between. I saw the bed of nails, which was gnarly. That was awesome.
Let me ask you something. Did they file them? I said that to my friend. I was like,
they do. They do. But it depends. It depends what kind of nails they use, and also, but you can tell as soon as they touched it, like that shit would hurt. Like you get.
Still 1,000%.
Yeah, you saw the blood was coming out automatically. But
it
yeah,
took
they
him
tried.
It took him a while. Honestly, it took Omega it took him the body slam on there to really get the blood going on his back. Because the first time he got Irish whipped into it and it scraped him, so it was like a scratch, but it didn't make him bleed. Then he got body slammed on it, and then is when he started bleeding.
And they probably did foul just because. Yeah, she agrees. Yeah, just because I mean they do have a whole lot of people to do that. When you do like barbed wire stuff, like you actually cut the tips of the barbed wire so it doesn't take as much. It still hurts like a motherfucker. I can tell you because I've been stabbed with one. And it's that part. It hurt me. I saw the spot when they were up in doing the thumbtacks. Oh, good lord, here he is. And then I saw the end. Oh, but I did see a whole bunch of Bushi missing a whole bunch of spots.
Wow.
Yeah, he totally whiffed on a fucking kick to John Moxley.
Dude, he's whiffing on so many things. I thought I was like, man, he's really.
Was it me or Bushi gained weight?
He did gain a little bit of weight too.
Oh, he definitely gained weight. Yeah, his face was a little fat.
Hey,
He definitely was. Definitely did not look like peak of Bushi. So
no, he didn't.
He looked blown up too.
Well, he's only had 1 match or 2 matches. No, he said 2 matches since he recovered. He had the Bloodsport match against Mike Bailey, which wasn't really a match. That was more of an exercise scrimmage. And then he had the 1 match against what's his name? Janela, was it? I think it was.
Yeah, he beat Janela like in 45 minutes, whatever the hell time that was, whatever that is.
And then he just said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna eat a lot of tonkatsu."
Well, he's advertised for that upcoming Bleach show.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he's in a 10-man tag match or something.
Oh, that's perfect for him then.
That's perfect.
Being in a tag match is ideal for someone who is definitely
coming back. I was disappointed we didn't get Murder Ibushi. I was disappointed we didn't get the Golden Shower.
Are you kidding me? He started punching people in the mouth when he got into the cage.
No, but this.
I mean,
Murder Ibushi's Murder Ibushi. There's another level. I was disappointed we didn't get Murder Bushi. We didn't get the Golden Shower. We didn't get, what's it called?
You like Ibushi? You like Kota Ibushi?
Zach doesn't.
No.
By the way, thanks for missing out.
Huh? Okay.
Okay, can we not use bad language around?
You just said
know,
motherfucker
Yeah,
like,
from a 2-year-old, man. What's wrong with you, man?
you just said motherfucker like 2 seconds ago. So I was like, all right.
Oh my lord, here it is. You're the worst.
Anyway,
yeah,
here's the question for y'all. Here's the question for y'all.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see the Golden Lovers and FTR in the future?
Yeah, of course.
Have to.
Yeah.
Have to.
Yeah, just let's do it on Collision. Let's do it in where.
I was gonna say Forbidden Door 3. I was gonna say.
Nah, it should be Forbidden Door 3. Actually, so I don't know if you guys heard with AEW that WB Discovery they want them to do supposedly 12 pay-per-views a year.
Which they can
Yeah.
do because they already have almost 12 names. Grand Slam, Fight for the Fallen.
Yeah, but if you look at those cards though, they tend to be like 1 or 2 match heavy and then a whole bunch of that. So it's gonna be interesting to see how
I don't think
quality
AEW can sustain a monthly pay-per-view. I can understand like bi-monthly, so it would be like every other month, 6 months. I think they could get away with that, but to have 12 pay-per-views to have 12 different pay-per-views at this stage, I think is asking a lot from fans, especially if you're going to keep charging the $50 fee per pay-per-view. That's way too much.
I'm not paying for that shit.
Well, unless you start the streaming service, probably.
They're not gonna start a streaming service. They have the streaming service already. WB Max.
I was thinking, are they going to do WWE like in the house, like all these other pay-per-views are like $24.95, and then the big ones are $50. Like
It could be. It just sucks that the model now appears to be pay per event, and people will do it. I mean, shows the UFC, but and WWE now. Actually, no, not now, but it's gonna come soon for WWE.
But the ball's eventually just going to drop eventually when it comes to that, because like they always say, like the demographic will always shift towards UFC. If you like UFC, you generally like wrestling, or vice versa. And so if you're one of those people that just refuses to do the dark web, refuses to be a pirate, that's going to keep adding up. You're just going to end up bankrupting households because of that shit. And I don't think that's sustainable. That's why we have the streaming platforms for everything else at this stage, So the streaming platform, I think, is going to be integral for that in some capacity, but it's to be determined where that falls in line along with their current pay-per-view model. Because I mean, at the end of the day, Warner Brothers Discovery, I don't know, do they even get a cut? Because that's not on pay-per-view. Is pay-per-view. That's not Warner Brothers Discovery.
But that's what they're saying is they're going away from pay-per-view. Like it's not going to be pay-per-view anymore. It's going to be streaming. Because in the next pay-per-view, which I think is All In, the UK one, the poster still doesn't have it's going to be on Fight. It's going to be on pay-per-view. It's still blank.
Well, I was reading.
Oh no, they announced that all it's going to be on Bleacher Report.
So it's going to be Bleacher Report.
Yeah, but I've also read that they're looking into doing a combo package since they're a week apart.
Yeah,
you could buy the 2 for like $100 or something, or 2 for like $90. So you save $10 instead of doing 50-50.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it doesn't bother me because I'm not gonna pay for that shit. So.
I always split it with Mia, so I get cheap.
Yeah.
So we're good there. JP, your thoughts on Blood and Guts?
It was fun to watch, for sure. Moxley, not surprisingly, was a mess. I don't know how he bled even more before he got in contact with Ibushi, but
I mean, dude, he bleeds more than his wife. I mean, come on.
But I guess I guess I gotta find Twitter. But
speaking of Moxley bleeding, there you go.
Yeah, there it is. Right there.
There it is. Right there.
That's just half his face. It's not bad.
Thank you, assistant.
I guess there people are speculating it's gonna be Pac and Claudio this Friday or Saturday at the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. So
that would work.
Yeah.
They haven't even
I had no idea that it was happening this weekend. Is it on a Friday or Saturday?
I think it's a Friday.
Friday.
I think it's a Friday.
I will be at an
show, but
I'm not at
it was a fun match. Everyone showed up. Takeshita was very good in the match. the Golden Elite, they're gonna get all their shit in. So
Yeah, I thought it was a bit
it's-
anticlimactic at the end, honestly. Like, I get the story they were telling where, like, you know, Pac said "fuck you" to the BCC, and then Don Callis is a pussy ass bitch and said "fuck this" and told Takeshita to leave.
and I guess kudos to Don Callis for showing up after he got his ass kicked in Mexico over the weekend. So.
which is funny. Which was it wasn't even a fan, so it came
Oh,
out. It was actually a,
Yeah, it was a reporter / photographer.
Yeah,
Did you hear the audio? Have you guys heard the audio for it?
no.
Literally, I heard it on the Cornette podcast today. Literally, so the attack is happening. Don is there. Don's trying to do the heel manager shtick, and literally the guy comes over and like grabs him, and he's like, no. And then as he's about to take him down, he's like, Conan, and then you hear Conan in the background, like, what the fuck of the fucking audio, and he's like, hey, trying to break it up because you know the guy he wasn't smartened up. So
I'll tell you what though. And any just a side note in regards to that shit. AAA, f off. You're awful. You're awful. Everything you do. Conan, worst booker of the year, worse than Vince McMahon, worse than anyone. You have access to the whole AEW roster if you really want, and you have QT Marshall beat Pentagon Jr. You're trash. You're utterly trash. I wish you nothing but the worst. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Fucking QT Marshall beating Pentagon Jr.
Fuck Conan. Yeah.
And you got any comment on that 4-way mask versus hair match?
I really don't care.
All right. Oh, there you go.
All right, guys. I think we've talked enough about everything that's not G1. Let's get to the meat of the matter. Let's get to the G1 Climax 33. A wonderful start to the season. I suppose you call it a season. Would you guys concur?
Look at this. Look at this. Real quick.
What are we doing?
Bushi. This is the Bushi after the show.
Why are you looking at Fat Ibushi? Oh, he's just taking a
Just
backdrop.
takes a bump onto thumbtacks just because.
Because he's a Bushi. I mean, the dude was
he
taking
shot
bad
fireworks
bumps on
in his
cement.
chest. That's not surprising. He shot fireworks in his chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, and BCC and the Elite shook hands, Angel, after the show.
JP, what is it that you say? Whoop the freaking do.
Yep.
All right.
Hey, at
guys.
least the feud's finally over. So
Thank God. All right, guys. G1 33. Good start, if I do say so myself. Would you guys concur?
I'll say I'll downplay it to an all right start. It started out strong, and it's like a lot of middling shit now. But I know it's gonna get better. But yeah, I mean, really strong start, and then
the Americans put out.
Say what?
It's still better than anything the Americans put out.
Oh, I mean that's a given. I mean, come on now.
that is a given.
Yeah.
By the way, unrelated, I just thought about this because I haven't seen the match yet. Have you seen the 60-minute match between Nakajima and Kento?
No.
No, now that I know it's 60 minutes. Wait,
It was no time limit, so it had to go over 60 minutes.
Kenta. Oh goddamn! I do have to watch it. I was gonna say to myself, no, but
Wait,
no.
hold on.
No, it's Kento and Nakajima. Of course, you gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Wait, that didn't go 60 minutes.
It didn't.
No.
Why would you book no time limit then?
You're talking about Keno and Nakajima. I think that went 60 minutes.
No, I'm talking about Kento Miyahara.
Keno.
No, it was Keno versus Kenta. No, it was Nakajima versus Kento.
No, Nakajima faced Keno. It's fun,
Listen,
Congo.
regardless of the matter, yes, I am gonna watch it. It's because I mean it's arguably the best wrestler outside of New Japan, against one of the best wrestlers in Noah. So of course I'm gonna watch it.
We'll
I
watch
just haven't
that.
had time yet.
We'll report back to you guys.
I
All
still
right.
credit Angel because he introduced me to Kento Miyahara. He
Of
showed me
course,
a match.
I thought he was an Okada ripoff, and he's grown on me. He's not.
He showed me the one match against, I think it was Shingo, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, that was during the All Carnival. Yeah, that shit.
He's good. He's good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's go down the card for night one. Quickly. What's it called? Yoshihashi defeated El Phantasmo in about 11 minutes with a crucifix bomb, a new wrinkle to Yoshihashi's nice, I guess, quote unquote, nice arsenal. I know JP, you like to slander Yoshihashi. Your thoughts on the match?
Oh, it was good. Yoshihashi is.
Just whatever.
That's all I can say.
I'll always refer to him as a bag of socks. I heard that once, and that's why I see him as he's all right.
Okay.
In
Any
the tag, great. Single,
Any grades?
I think Yoshihashi should probably stick to tag matches, really. But it's whatever.
Yeah, he'll probably be a tag match specialist at this stage. Any grades?
For that one, shit. Hold on, let me actually look at it. Yeah. I mean, it's honestly I forgot about it, so I'll give it 3 stars.
I'll give him an Orange Cassidy thumbs up.
Likewise.
I
Moving
like
on.
that.
All right. Moving on. Gabe Kidd and Chase Owens. Chase Owens defeated Gabe Kidd in about 3 minutes with a package power driver.
Yeah, I'm looking at New Japan's website. 2 minutes and 55 seconds.
Yeah, because they. So it's important to note that Gabe Kidd now is like, well, I'm a fucking asshole, so I'm just gonna jump people and try to beat the shit out of him in the crowd, and then actually throw him in the ring and stuff like that. So it was a pretty interesting story because even Chase Owens after the fact was saying like, yeah, we're gonna have to talk after this because he was caught off guard because they're both Bullet Club, but this shows just the new vicious side. Yeah, this shows the new vicious side of Bullet Club with these new.
Which we like, all 3 of us. We love.
Yeah, thumbs up for me.
So this Gabe Kidd match, I give 3. I'll give 3.5.
Solid thumbs up. Okay, fantastic. Moving on, third match of night 1, Tanga Loa and Kenta. Kenta loses in about 13 minutes with the ape shit finisher. Tanga Loa didn't look that great. It was his first match to our recollection since he blew his knee out coming back. And I got to admit, I don't think he looked all that spectacular.
It's Tanga Loa. I don't think he will.
He's another guy that should just stick with tag wrestling. Sadly,
but he's not going to anymore because I guess unless he goes with Hikuleo.
To be perfectly honest, I really think they should just go WWE at this rate.
He's in the same block with Yoshihashi, right?
He is.
Yeah, I see him beating Yoshihashi and setting up God again, going for the tag team titles again.
I don't think, bro. I think Tama's full-time singles now.
I think that's going to happen unless you put Hikuleo and Tonga.
Well, Kevin Kelly on the broadcast did specifically say during the Tama Tonga match, I distinctly recall him saying that God believe they've accomplished everything they can in New Japan as tag team wrestlers, which is why they've decided collectively to just go for singles and see how far they get as singles. So that's why I said I don't think Tama's going to go back with Tanga Loa. I think if it's going to be another tag match, it'll be Hikuleo under the God banner. God, I guess, could be Haku family by definition.
Yeah. At this rate, I mean, but Tanga Loa has never been that interesting outside of being God.
He's got a finish. He's got the Rikishi driver, aka
ape shit.
Ape shit. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Thumbs up. Thumbs in the middle. Thumbs down.
Middle.
Oh, for that one, yeah, it's all right.
Thumbs in the middle. All right. Moving on. Fourth match of night 1. Shota Umino and Ren Narita went to a draw. 20-minute time limit draw. First off, before we continue, I told you guys on the previous podcast there would be more than one draw. I was proven correct within the first 2 minutes. So
hey, a broken clock is right twice.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah. No, I mean, but I like it. It's the young guys that it's happening to. So I have like a little bit of a ranking here of like top 5. I want to say I have this in my top 5 matches.
This was really good. Shota is better than Ren. If you're going to do the tier ranking, Tsuji is head and shoulders. We'll talk about Tsuji momentarily.
Oh, for sure.
Shota, Ren. So I'm sorry, not even. You got to go Okan. Sorry. Tsuji.
Oh, shit, right, because he's part of that clan. Yeah, so that was actually Khan, Tsuji.
Master fucking Wado.
Oh, the Master Wado is way below. Let's not even talk about that. Hey, right now. So just to know, Uemura, right? Who's been out here? He's been out here in Texas. I'm pissed I wasn't able to see him at all. He's not taking any more bookings after the G1.
Oh,
he's not.
No. He went back to Florida. He has a couple more bookings, and they're saying that, talking to my promoter friends, that after the G1, so September timeframe, he's not taking any more bookings. So not to say he's gonna be back, but
he's been Uemura's been showing up on Impact Wrestling too.
I've seen him now wrestling 3 times. He's so good, dude.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. I'm really upset. I wish I could have gone to Austin to go see him because he wrestled there 3 times.
I saw him twice in Impact, once in GCW. It's funny. I tried to talk Japanese to him all 3 times, and all 3 times he looked around like, "Who the fuck is speaking Japanese to me?" Didn't notice. I was like, "You son of a bitch."
He's been teaming up with Joe Henry lately.
I'm getting kind of tired of Joe Henry. I thought it was really funny at first. Now I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, the stick only goes for so long. Anyway, yeah, no, Shooter and Ren Narita was a really solid match, very back and
Yeah.
forth. I like what they're doing here. The story of telling them, like, even despite their what's their advancements, you could say, they still can't beat each other, which is kind of fascinating from that perspective. But no, I thoroughly enjoyed this draw. First draw of the tournament.
I'm with Angel. So far as I think you said top 5 in the G1.
Yeah, top 5. Yeah, I have like an unranked.
I'll give that to them.
Okay, that's fair. Fifth match of the block. Kazuchika Okada in the mid card, interesting enough, defeats Great Okan in about 16 minutes with the Rainmaker. It's a solid match. You know, it's an Okada match. We like Okan. Not much to really add to it. You know, expected result.
Yeah, I get, you know.
I mean, Okada talked about Okan in his backstage comments, saying that he sees a lot of potential in him. And when his last comment before he walked away, telling Okan is to don't be another Naito. And then he just walked out.
I mean, it's true. I mean, he's not. I mean,
don't be frustrated because the company already handpicked their 3 musketeers.
Oh,
do your own thing. Don't be another Naito.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh,
that makes more sense. Yeah, the 3 musketeer shit, which everyone completely bashed, even the people who were in it.
Yeah, everyone bashed it. It's glorious. Anyway, thumbs slightly up.
It was a good match.
Yeah,
what it was.
Yeah, it was what it was. 6th match of the first night. I believe this is concluding the A block. Yota Tsuji and Kaito Kiyomiya, another fantastic match.
Yep.
This is my 4th match. Kiyomiya goes over in almost 15 minutes.
That was a very good match.
Out.
Tsuji and Kiyomiya was very good.
Yeah, and Kiyomiya is I mean, it makes sense why he's actually the one of the cornerstones of Noah, and they keep showing him off. Hell yeah,
100%.
It's great. And Tsuji, the charisma, the look, the smile, the build. By next year, he either next year or I'm gonna say like by the second year, he's gonna be a world champion.
Next year,
you said, strap the rocket to him, like you said.
Next year, never champion.
Yeah, easily, because that's the secondary one, right?
At Wrestle Kingdom, that'd be dope.
Yeah, because he has it all. I mean,
Yeah, thumbs high up.
This was my 4th or 3rd best. I gotta look at my list, but yeah,
I don't have a ranking, so it is in my top 5. No doubt.
I mean, it's early. It's still early in this G1, but yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, these will probably the next match will not will still be my number 1.
Yeah, likewise, I would agree. 7th match card.
You should give this floor to Angel right here. This next match.
Yep, Taichi defeats Will Ospreay in 18 minutes with the Black Mephisto. The floor is yours.
Fuck yeah! I just want to say for all you fucking haters of Taichi, again, there's still fucking people that still doubt Taichi. For the past 2 years, Taichi has put on his wrestling pants and he's taking it to fucking next level. He's a fucking champion. Oh no, he's one of those. There's many others that still fucking hate on Taichi, and this is okay. So I will say the story does appear it is less that Taichi's fucking finally beat him, which is great. That is awesome storyline. I think we're gonna start seeing Ospreay lose a lot more matches in this one. So this was just kind of like the start. But regardless, my man Taichi, he took his fucking pants off as usual because that's one of my favorite spots in wrestling. And fucking.
Why you laugh? You said he put his wrestling pants on. I'm like, why? He just takes them off 10 minutes later.
Damn fucking right. I'll tell you, and it was hard hitting. It was great. It was just. Best match of the tournament so far, from what I've seen.
I would concur.
And
I would probably concur.
Yep, and I remember what I said. My underrated pick. All y'all picked Will Ospreay to make it to the after block, and I said Taichi would. So.
Wait. Repeat that again.
No, y'all said that Will Ospreay was gonna get out of the block, so secondary winner. And I said that'll be Taichi. Yeah, I said that'll be Taichi. That'll be the secondary winner. So this here helps my case. So
it does indeed. I'm fine. Thumbs high up for this one.
Yeah, and just saying the psychology of the match. Ospreay dominated, and then one little thing that the move that Taichi does, that enziguri in the corner thing, where Ospreay kind of caught his leg a little bit, but the shin hit him right in the ear.
Yeah.
And he lost all that equilibrium right there.
Yeah.
Turned that match right around immediately.
Yeah. Angel and I, we are constantly used to seeing shin kicks knock guys out and over in MMA, so that fits perfectly with that idea.
For sure.
100%. That was good storytelling. 100% concur. Moving on, the final match of night one, Sonata, world champion, the man who says that sex appeal is lacking amongst everybody in New Japan, defeats Hikuleo in about 11 minutes with deadfall.
I'll be honest, I did not even see this match, so I had a feeling he was going to win anyway.
I forgot it's even occurred. Hikuleo is not impressive to me. I'm sorry, he's all size. He's still very young, so it shouldn't have been the main event. I get why it was the main event.
Yeah, I get Sonata's the world champion, but you want to put him as the main event, but it's not against Hikuleo. No.
Yeah, they could have worked that, put him against somebody else, make it a more...
Taichi and Ospreay should have been main event, or
no, the world champion was a better event. They should have put a different opponent in for night one. They just wanted to win, but there's other more exciting opponents in the block you could have put in for a Sonata win in night one.
I'm just saying, you could have put like Tsuji and Kiyomiya as the main event. I would have been fine with that.
Dude, the world champion of the G1 has the main event night one. I get your principles, but the standard is that.
I mean, but then don't put Hikuleo. Hikuleo is not.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you could have had more exciting matches. Could have done.
Put someone else in there.
Yeah, you could have done fucking what's it called versus let me see, Shota, for example, right?
Yeah.
Or if you want to keep going down the list, I don't know. No, not really. There's really not much. Shota, Ren, or Tsuji and Kaito, and you want to save those. But I mean, if you really wanted a blockbuster, like, oh shit. And I think another thing also is that the first two nights were free on New Japan World. So I don't think you want to make them pay to see like the big matches. And those are all big matches. Sonata versus Kiyomiya, Sonata versus Tsuji in the rematch, things of that nature. So anyway, all right, that's cool.
That's it, I guess.
I'm sorry?
By the way, I just want to say night one to me was the best night so far.
I think night two was, with the exception of the bullshit evil match, which we'll get to momentarily.
Oh, that happened?
It did, yes. Oh. All right, first match of night two, Tomohiro Ishii and David Finlay. David Finlay beats Tomohiro Ishii in about 60 minutes with the Into Oblivion, aka the what is that?
The Trash Panda.
The Trash Panda, yeah.
The what?
Trash Panda. He used to call it the Trash Panda.
Now it's called Into Oblivion. It's basically the vertical suplex into a neck breaker.
What a fucking loser. Okay, well, I mean, he's not a loser anymore, but no wonder.
Not a bad
Panda.
The interesting thing.
It's a terrible name for a fucking.
Is an interesting comment Kevin Kelly said on today's show about that. It said that David Finlay did something Jay White couldn't do. Is that beat Ishii cleanly?
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
I was like, that's like thing. I was like, that is very true.
Yeah.
Indeed, that is true. He's done it twice now, I believe.
Twice, clean.
He's done it twice, clean in the center of the ring. The match was solid. It's a typical Ishii match. You're going to get the hard-hitting action. David Finlay's new persona shines well in this current position. Current never open weight champion. It suits him. I thought the match was good, for sure. That's a thumbs up match for me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's for sure. I enjoyed it. Y'all know Ishii's 47.
Yeah, he's old as shit.
We know.
He's old as shit, bro. He will be in a wheelchair by 65, unfortunately.
Oh, well, not the way he wrestles. Like he might have arm issues.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's pretty stocky too.
He's got one of those guys, like, you've seen them, the old Japanese men that like walk around crumpled, like.
Yeah.
Really
well, yeah. I mean, that's gonna be Tanahashi.
Oh, Tanahashi's gonna be in a wheelchair.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
That is.
Wheelchair for his own sake. He'll be like Lex Luger, where he can stand up, but he'll be sitting down mostly all the time.
And probably a lot less steroids.
And no steroids, yeah. All right, moving on. Night two, Hiroki Goto versus Toru Yano.
Stop right there. We already know this bullshit Yano stuff, so let's just move on.
Yeah, and it's Goto.
Let's move on. Just move on.
For Goto. Yeah, I didn't see it.
Everybody knows Goto won. Move on.
Fair enough. Third
match. You know what? I will say they did bring the mascot of Hokkaido mascot. Actually, I did. I lied. I did see part of it. I thought it was kind of cute.
The The input.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know, it's something I wish the U.S. would have, but you know, like every major
bring
prefix has
mascots to the match. Just look at Orange Cassidy. There you go.
no. I'm talking about like have mascots. Like every city, New York could be a pigeon with Tim's, fucking tacos. San Antonio could be tacos, some taco talking shit.
Talking taco in Texas, huh? Why not? Why not a talking AR?
Careful, baby. Be careful.
But not San Antonio. That would be one of the smaller towns.
That would be Austin. Sorry, I'm sorry. That's Florida's mascot. Florida's mascot is a talking fucking AR-15.
Yeah, or cocaine.
I feel like that's Colombia's mascot.
Yeah.
Colombia.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyways, we got good to get side.
Okay, we're going to sidetrack. Third match. Yep, one of my other top 5 matches of the I guess the season so far, you could say. Mikey Nichols and Henare. Mikey Nichols almost killed Henare with his finisher. Literally almost killed him.
He legit almost killed him with that Master Blaster.
Well, I think also because he got busted up, so he didn't really.
That headbutt Henare gave him
was
okay. Henare needs to stop with them headbutts. When he does them, they kind of look like shit until he doesn't look like shit, and then someone gets hurt. I'm not a big fan of headbutts.
Also, the big story for this, A, was him almost killing Henare. B, was Henare's new face tattoo representing his culture, which was very nice to read. I read a nice article about that in particular. He's the first, I think he's the first person in like 147 years or something along those lines to have that facial tattoo. Like he's considered now like the chief of his like clan. I'm
about to say the clan. Yeah, he's not the first one with that because the guy who did the tattoo on him did it. Actually, there's a really nice YouTube video of in New Zealand. They did a news thing on him. Yeah. And and it showed like when he got the tattoo, like his whole family was there, his grandma was there, his grandma was crying and all that. Yeah. And even said like, at first when he did it, he would put a mask on because he felt like people were staring at him, and then he was like, "No, I'm proud," and then
And they said that the article I read, I believe, they mentioned the fact that like in Japan, tattoos are frowned upon and you're denied entry.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
He's an nature, and he's like, you know what? I don't care. Like this is for my culture, my family. Representation, like I'm with all this shit, so I don't, fucking judgment be damned, which was really nice.
Wait, they said tattoos are frowned upon?
Yeah.
You can't wear tattoos because tattoos associated with Yakuza. So
TJP still gets into Japan.
You can get into Japan, but you can't go to bath houses, certain restaurants.
Yeah. Like they could legit deny you for wearing over here in America we go like, oh no, we can't. Like over there it's like you can you having tattoos limits you on a lot of stuff you can do over there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm guessing he's wearing a mask when he goes out to restaurants, I guess.
Oh no, he said doesn't do it. He said when he first started he did, but now he's just proud of it. He's like, fuck it, this is my people, this is my culture.
And he dropped the Aaron, the first name, so he's just Henare.
Yeah.
And Henare.
He's
with that awesome new theme song you guys now too.
It is a good theme song. Anyway, thumbs up high.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. I'll say I'll say this is definitely a top 5.
I think Henare was fine after that match.
Barely. Christ. I don't know how, but he was.
You even had Kevin Kelly cursing on commentary when that move happened.
Yeah, he said, "Oh shit," because he saw that. He's like, and then he apologized. He's like, "I'm sorry for cursing, but there's genuine concern for Henare because literally all the young lions were in there. I don't know if the doctor went in there. They put ice on his neck ASAP when he ate that Master Blaster.
And that's why don't do headbutts.
Yes,
because I bet you that was a receipt.
Which we'll get into later with another one of Henore's matches later.
Yeah, that shit was trash. Anyways, let's go ahead.
Anyway, what's the next? Fourth block of the match is Shane Haste and Alex Coughlin. Shane Haste won in about 11 minutes with Death Valley driver of some description. Solid match.
I remember nothing about the match.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought Alex Coughlin was gonna run down, attack him during the entrance like Gabe Kidd did. I was a little surprised he didn't. He went in, throwing the guardrail around, let's steal steps around like it's nothing, and then just gets into the ring.
I will say he had one of the promos of the
year. The year. Let's say the end of the year.
His promo, I would advise you to check it out. Very, very well done in terms of describing why he's now a piece of shit. He actually gave a solid reason for it. It makes total sense. Fits his character. But I think, especially after seeing both of his matches so far, it's going to basically be the story of where he's got the guys on the ropes. He's doing fantastic, and he's just so pissed off with life and the company that like he's letting that interfere with his like judgments, and he's fucking himself over. So
He
that's
also mentioned that he didn't say name drop necessarily, but basically mentioned that Aussie Open was originally in this G1 as well.
Yeah, that sucks.
Indeed, it does. We would love to see Kyle Fletcher have done really well.
Hey, we're happy that Mike Davis is back because Aussie Open's going for the Ring of Honor tag team titles this Friday. So,
and they should get them.
Did you see that matchup, Angel?
No,
It's Aussie Open versus the Kingdom versus Lucha Brothers versus Best Friends.
Wait, what was
this Friday, Ring of Honor's pay-per-view.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought. Wait, didn't we just say that? Fucking, he's hurt. He's hurt.
He's back.
He's back.
He's already healed up.
He had arthroscopic surgery, so he was only out for about 6 months.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I mean, I know absolutely nothing about the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. Literally, I don't. I wouldn't even know Ring of Honor existed because of the ways.
So.
Be careful, baby.
All right, moving on. Thumbs up.
I don't even remember. Honestly, I remember nothing about this match. So I can't even. So I just,
It was fine for what it was.
It was fine for what it was. I would concur.
Yeah, exactly what it was.
All right, fifth match of the night. Moving on for night 2. Shingo versus Eddie Kingston. JP, the floor is yours.
Eddie Kingston, Shingo. I enjoyed the match and went we're here 12 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yes.
Good hard-hitting match. A type of nice G1 debut for Eddie Kingston against the right guy.
Yes, Kevin Kelly did a fantastic job of selling Eddie Kingston's knowledge and his repertoire in terms of how much it like touches all of King's Road, which is really well done. I think that style fits Shingo as well. Very hard-hitting match. I would love to see them have more time, especially with the end when when Shingo asked for one more. Kingston's like, one more? Bet, no problem. And then in the post-match comments, Shingo's like, well, I lost. I can't really demand anything, but anywhere, Ring of Honor, AEW, New Japan, America, Japan, I don't care. I just want to fight you with some time, which was really
good. And Eddie Kingston whipping out the Northern Lights bomb now is I guess, the other finisher now.
Well, because the Shuriken, it won't pass in New Japan.
Huh?
Yeah. Unfortunately. The Shuriken, it won't pass for him as a finisher in New Japan. Spinning bitch slap, that ain't going to work.
Yeah. And I'll say that I was really impressed with Eddie. I was worried for how Eddie Kingston was going to look like because last couple of weeks in AEW he's looked very mid. So he looked pretty good.
But he's a great wrestler. Nonetheless, thumbs up.
Thumbs up for me.
Thumbs up. Moving on, 6th match of the card: Tanahashi and Zack Sabre Jr. Zack Sabre Jr. wins with a roll up in 16 minutes and 9 seconds. I like the match, and as you guys know, I'm not a true fan of Tanahashi to the point of where I'm saying that he's past his prime. It's time to move on from him. But I enjoyed the story that was told. Basically, Tanahashi trying to beat Zack Sabre Jr. in his own game, as well as try and find another method to win besides the high fly flow. Because even he's realizing, like, all right, the time is coming where I have to do this move a lot less because of the fact that like it's hurting my ability to win matches. So I enjoyed the story that was told there. Tanahashi, based off of the match itself, just got a little bit too ahead of himself given the caliber of Zack Sabre Jr., and that's really what the difference was in that match in particular.
Like Kevin Kelly said, the roles were reversed in a way. Tanahashi was playing ZSJ, going after that arm.
It is true.
It was a
he can beat you with his toes.
I think I texted to you that I said it was a very good technical match.
It was. And you don't get a lot from Tanahashi. You just get the typical strong style matches, and he wins with a high five flow, or he loses to the person's finisher. So it was a well told story for what it was worth. We'll get to Tanahashi's second match, but no, as a whole,
Tanahashi has to think of I know everybody expects the high fly flow, but he needs a new finisher.
He does need a new
now.
He does. I mean, he's got the cloverleaf, but you don't use that all the time either. So I mean,
if he's trying to get a pinfall win, he needs
he needs something else. Yeah, he needs something else.
I really thought the storyline was going to be of him like trying to do the high five flow, and in the last match he would finally be able to knock it out, But
you thought it was going to prolong where he just goes on?
Yeah, that doesn't be part of the story. Yeah, which
I could have seen that.
But I mean, it's not like that
That may
anymore.
still happen where he goes for the high fly flow, misses it for a few matches, and he's like, "Fuck, what am I gonna do?" And then,
Yeah.
may hit it. So that's a story to be had. But regardless, I thought the match was solid. Thumbs up for me on the match.
Yeah. I like that. And I really like how Zack Sabre Jr. was doing more of the high fly stuff, and Tanahashi was doing some
Zack
more.
Sabre Jr. has truly come into his own. He really has come into his own.
Hell yeah.
He is unrequitably one of the top wrestlers on the planet, bar none. No matter what.
My dad's a big ZSJ fan, so
Yeah. He touches all sorts of fandom, which is really good. And he can do almost anything when it really boils down to it. So, moving on. 7th match. Tama Tonga versus Evil.
stop right there. We're not gonna talk about this. Just move on.
Evil won.
Did anyone watch it?
With Everything is Evil.
Ethan did. I didn't see the match. Just
I was
move on.
watching the interview live. It was live.
Oh man.
It was live.
See, that's a good case to not watch it live.
Yeah, in essence, when it comes to Evil matches. After the Eddie Kingston match, I'm going to be skipping all Evil matches moving forward.
No.
We'll get to that.
Don't skip the next one he has.
Why
That's
not?
the one I'm interested in.
Oh, Finley?
Finley and Evil. We'll get to that later.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's
Fair
fair.
enough. And finally, the final match of the block, Tetsuya Naito and Jeff Cobb. Jeffy Cobby wins with Tour of the Islands in 14 and a half minutes. I called this. I remember saying, I was like, I think for night one.
I think we all did.
Did we?
I think
Pretty
we
sure
all
we
said
did.
Cobb would
Or,
probably
yeah.
win the
Okay,
first
we'll
night because he finally beats Naito, so we kind of figured he would.
Yeah, and this was a really good match. This is another top match of the tournament, if you ask me. I thoroughly enjoyed this match.
Yeah, very good match.
Thumbs up.
Naito.
Okay, fantastic. That's night 2. Those are the 2 free shows on New Japan World. If you wish to check them out, and if you don't have an account with New Japan World and aren't paying the $9.99 yen, which is approximately $6.26 as of the current exchange rate, as of what I got charged a couple weeks ago, you can check those out on New Japan World. Free. Moving on, night 3. Night 3, which was yesterday morning as we record here on a Wednesday night, almost going on Thursday. First match of the night was Kaito Kiyomiya versus Chase Owens. Kaito winning in 8 and a half minutes, with the modified Shining Wizard. It was okay. It was good for what it was.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Yeah. Moving on, second match of the card, Great Khan and Kenta. Kenta wins in 11 and a half minutes with a Hurricanrana roll-up, and I believe he caught the ropes as well for the win. So he basically saw the Ricky Starks CM Punk match and stole the finish.
Yeah. This match was
Basically.
very overwhelming. So far, I'm not a fan of Kenta in the G1 right now.
Yeah, it's been.
Kenta's on cruise control right now, so
I think
he
of
just
note-
doesn't give a shit.
A thing of note, the announcers did announce him as the Defy World Champion, as per the agreed upon stipulation. Whenever an indie promotion brings their belt to anywhere outside of their country, it is now considered a world title. So I therefore recognize the Defy World title as a world title.
You got anything, Angel?
I don't care.
Okay, moving on. That was thumbs slightly up for me.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on, third match of night 3, Gabe Kidd and
Right.
Hikuleo. Gabe Kidd wins in 3.5 minutes with a leg trap pile driver. Again,
Can you imagine that? You lose in 3.5 minutes.
Gabe Kidd's story is that's what Angel said. He just goes out, beats him up in the crowd.
Yeah, no. So okay. To me, outside of Evil, outside of your obvious people, this is the worst match I've seen of the G1 because
Yeah.
when Kenta and Okan does the same exact shit of going out, walking and brawling, right, and then you bring him to the ring, and he does, and they do the same exact fucking spots. I mean, maybe there might be different. I don't know. I was like,
but similar. I get the point.
yeah.
Same
Now, like,
perspective. Yeah.
I mean, I was very impressed with Gabe Kidd the first night. This night, I was not impressed with him whatsoever. I'm like,
we'd be also remiss in not talking about the fact that Hikuleo almost killed Gabe Kidd with a failed power slam attempt.
yeah, oh yeah. That was pretty brutal.
Hikuleo did verbally. You can audibly hear him say, "You okay?" And I guess Gabe Kidd gave him a thumbs up or a tap or something that he's good. All right, let's move on to the finish where you beat me like a fucking geek. Thumbs in the middle. Or actually, no, thumbs slightly down for that one.
No, I'm thumbs way down. That worst match I've seen.
Slightly down.
It's just
Okay.
trash.
I'm
A -2 stars from Angel. Let's leave it at that.
That shit was trash. That shit was.
All right. Moving on, fourth match of night 3. Taichi beats Tongaloa in 13 minutes with the Gato clutch.
You better start giving Taichi his flowers, Ethan. Stop hating.
I never said he's. I just hate the singing bullshit. It's fake. It's fake.
I mean,
it's faker than Orange Cassidy. It's faker. It's not faker than Yoshihiko.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. It's not faker than Yoshihiko. It's not faker than the Invisible Man. But I just don't like the gimmick. That said, I love Taichi the wrestler. Taichi the wrestler is great. He went from mid, and then like Angel said, over the last 2-3 years, he's really stepped it up, made a lot of fans. He's a tweener where he does heel shit, but the fans love him now. I'm with Taichi.
Wait, is just Five Guys baby faces?
They're tweeners. Well, Sonata's a babyface, but
I mean,
everybody
else. Yeah, I mean, for the most part.
Doki's a babyface.
Yeah, and Taichi gets cheered all the time.
Yeah. The Doki Choki, Kevin! The Doki Choki!
His match is pretty good. Tangaloa, I mean,
he's just
going
good.
WWE.
Honestly, I don't want to see Tangaloa back next year for a G1. You could have put Tom Lawler, you could have put Fred Rosser in there over Tangaloa. But we're missed.
So the next match.
Thumbs slightly up for me on that match.
Next up.
Next match, match 5 on night 3. Ren Narita and Yota Tsuji with the second draw of the tournament. There's my break right there, 2 or more.
I kind of see what they're doing with this. So.
Yes, the 3 Musketeers can't beat each other.
I see that because I can see Tsuji and Shota ending up going to a 20-minute time limit draw.
Probably. Although, no, you know what would be great if Tsuji fucking won. That would be.
You know what?
Yeah,
but I will say that. So I get Narita's doing, the wrestler gimmick.
It's just not the same. You want to see Shibata. Shibata's still around. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Shibata's still around. So it doesn't hit the same.
It just doesn't hit the same. And then we see someone as charismatic as Tsuji, it's just like you can still, there's levels to this. Like, yeah, I don't think Narita's going to hit nowhere near the same levels as Tsuji.
Indeed. Regardless, though, thumbs up for this match. I enjoyed it all the same. Yep. All right, moving on. 6th match of night 3. Yoshihashi loses to Will Ospreay with Will Ospreay's new finisher, a twisting sky press called the Leap of Fire.
He calls it the Leap of Fate.
Fate, sorry. Leap of Fate, 13 minutes approximately. It was a good match. I like Ospreay's finisher. Anything that's high flying is cool. It's interesting that he went back to the aerial assassin music, and now his finisher is an aerial maneuver. Very interesting from that perspective.
Yeah, I didn't see the rest of these matches, so I didn't think so.
Moving on, JP is AFK, so I guess I'll talk about them then. 7th match, the penultimate match of night 3, Sonata versus Shota Umino. Sonata wins in almost it was almost a draw, 18 minutes. With the deadfall. It was a really good match. Angel, this was a really good
match. Okay, good.
This was a good match. I would recommend if you have time and you want to put something in the background while you beat your meat or fuck your girl. Put this on.
Okay, I'm gonna put that out there. Next, wait, no, but so overall, how did Sonata come off? Were people cheering for Sonata?
At first, no. At first, they were cheering for Shota, and Shota did actually. He was the penultimate. He was the ultimate. I don't remember if it was night 1 or night 2, but Shota was the ultimate babyface. Found a little girl in the crowd with his name and picture on the fan. Gave her a little bracelet, which is still stupid because he carries that stupid fucking jacket. There's no point. How the fuck can you be a babyface and carry John Moxley's fucking hand-me-down jacket? Come on. Get rid of the fucking jacket. You're wearing white and pink. And here comes this black and red fucking jacket because I'm so bad.
it doesn't make sense, but,
Hey,
it
baby.
is what it is.
Hey, baby.
Hey, hi, world.
This
is Sophia.
Hi, Sofa.
Sofa?
Yeah, I call her.
Yeah,
My Sophia. So.
No. Fine.
Little fat baby. She's so cute, though. She's so cute. All right. JP, your thoughts on Sonata versus Shota? I thought it was a really good match.
That was a very good match.
Angel did not see this match.
No, I didn't have time because then that's when I switched over to Blood and Guts.
And I would have watched this over Blood.
I mean, Bushi.
That Ibushi.
I give it a thumbs up.
All right, awesome. Final match of night 3. Kazuchika Okada and El Phantasmo. This was another really good match. Phantasmo pulled out all the stops. He hit his finisher, and Okada kicked out of it.
Oh shit!
ZR2, big time. That said, 16 and a half minutes, defeated him with the Rainmaker. It was a really good match, just like JP and I both said. Like I said, El Phantasmo, he pulled out all the stops. Okada sold for him well, and at the end of the day, he did the job. So thumbs up for me on this one.
Anything else to add?
Nothing else to add. All right, fantastic. Moving on to the final night, which happened this morning, early this morning, as we record. First match of the block, Yoshihashi defeated El Phantasmo in about 11 minutes with a crucifix bomb.
Whoa. You're on the wrong show there, buddy.
Thank you for pointing that out for me. I went down. So.
First match was Zack Sabre Jr. and Toru Yano.
And that was a funny match. I did watch it, and it was funny. ZSJ won in 5.5 minutes with a roll-up. Yano pulled out all the stops, taping his legs. And I love, first off, I laughed because instead of ZSJ coming out, I know you didn't watch this, Angel, probably.
Ichiban Sweet Boy
came out as ZSJ. And what's his face? Yano saw this and said, "No, fuck this! I'm not gonna wrestle him." And instead, he fucking sent out one of the young lions, put his little ring not jacket, what is it? Kimono. Put his ring kimono on. He's like, "You wrestle." The bell rings, and we think it's gonna be two young lions, basically representing the two people. Yeah. And then CJ comes out and fucking chokes out. What's it called? Chokes out. What's his
Yano.
Yano. And then we went through more shenanigans, taped them out, and I loved also Ichiban Sweet Boy. He taped the middle, not turnbuckle. What is it? The you know how the
turnbuckle rope. The
rope, yeah, the rope to the pad. He taped it on all four corners, so Yano couldn't pull the thing out. And you just see Yano cursing in Japanese. Damn it! What the fuck? Do something. I understand Japanese, so that's what he was saying. And it was hilarious. And then they had the typical bullshit Yano match, and ZSJ won the roll up.
So this is actually worth watching then. So I'll actually go back and watch it.
It's 5.5 minutes. You could think of worse things to do.
That's harmless.
Yeah. So thumbs up for me on that one, JP. Okay. There you go. Moving on. Second match of the final night. Mikey Nichols loses to David Finlay in under 10 minutes to the Trash Panda. Solid match, I would say as well, for what it was. Was what it was.
Yeah, I thought Mikey Nichols would
you thought he was
pick up the win.
Yeah, you thought he was gonna upset him, which is interesting. I didn't think so. But regardless, pretty solid nonetheless. Thumb slightly up for me on that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Angel, you didn't see this match either, correct?
You're on mute, Angel.
Sorry. Yeah, I saw the night. No, I saw the night. I give it. All right.
Okay, moving on. Third match of the final night, Jeff Cobb and Alex Coughlin. Jeff Cobb wins in under 10 minutes with the Tour of the Islands on Alex Coughlin. Typical, like we said previously in the previous Alex Coughlin match. Alex Coughlin's doing well. Alex Coughlin with the spot of the tournament so far. Gorilla press slamming Jeff Cobb. That was bloody fantastic, as the British.
He also did a deadlift gut wrench suplex on him.
And he did from the top rope.
No, I was hearing that.
Top rope. He was like in the
match of the night. Just Alex Coughlin's strength was just insane. I was just amazed every time he would move. I'm like, holy.
I would love to see a test of, like a strength competition between him and Cesaro. And
that's what I was telling you. I think he's just as strong as Cesaro because he was deadlifting Jeff Cobb.
Jeff Cobb is over 300 pounds. Muscle.
What's up, money?
Yeah.
What's up, money?
That.
Yeah. For sure. This was impressive nonetheless. So this was a thumbs up for me on this.
Yeah, no, for sure. Match of the night.
Fourth match, Evil beats Eddie Kingston.
I didn't see it.
8.5 minutes.
Listen. All I gotta say is this: look,
JP literally was about to punch a wall. He had to step outside and not punch a wall.
Listen, I saw the match unfolding. The end happened. My blood was boiling. Furious. Had to step outside, take a fresh air, take a deep breath.
Really?
Yeah, he messaged me at 6
so furious.
You did that, okay.
And you know something? He said, I almost, so he said something about almost and walked outside, took a deep breath. And I'm thinking like, oh, okay, almost. I saw the word almost, and I'm like, oh, Eddie Kingston won. I see Eddie Kingston loses. I call JP wherever the fuck he was at like 6 p.m. I'm like, he fucking lost? And he's like, yeah, he fucking lost. I was like, I thought he won.
I just stayed quiet because I was driving, and then he reminded me, and I was so furious again. I'm like,
he was quiet as shit. I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna leave you be.
I was just sitting there stewing.
I thought he was
Well,
gonna.
I was just saying of all the people, I know Eddie Kingston's not going to go undefeated. So I know that. But I said all the people to have Eddie Kingston lose to, it's evil of
now Evil gets a
all
strong title match.
people.
Evil gets a strong title match now.
Even she's disgusted.
I mean, that's on you for watching it.
Thumbs all the way fucking down. Thumbs down to hell for that match.
Let's just move on. Let's just move on.
Fantastic. Moving on. 5th match of the final night. Shane Haste loses to Hiroshi Tanahashi in 12 minutes to the high five flow. Tanahashi finally hits the high five flow. Solid match for what it was. Fairly decent competition.
It's a Tanahashi match.
It's a Tanahashi match. It was a typical
That's
Tanahashi
what it was.
match. It was what it was. Thumbs slightly up.
Yeah, and it did the high five flow. I was like, oh, like, so much for that story. And for the next match, I just want to say for the Shingo and Hinari.
Yeah, that's a sick match.
Shingo.
I know
is-
Hinari will not watch this, but stop doing headbutts, Hinari, please.
No, those are terrible headbutts. Oh, I'm sorry. It's do your thing. My bad.
No, go ahead. You're good. I saw.
No, you're good. It is the 6th match of the night. Hanare defeats Shingo in almost 20 minutes. This was the longest match of the card of the tournament so far that has a decision. Defeated him with 20 seconds to go with the Streets of Rage. Very interesting. Shingo is 0-2 now in the block. Hanare with a solid win.
And for some reason I didn't know this, but I guess Shingo and Hinari were rivals, or maybe it was a one-way kind of rivalry. So this
It
is
was that triad.
The KOPW match. That's right. They did that. The three
Triad match that was like 45 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
So
five and a quarter stars from Meltzer.
It was really good.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, I did see it. That was a good.
Yeah, it's the best KOPW match ever, other than the one that Taichi won because that's Angel.
Yeah, I would say the Taichi one's better. But yeah, I will say I think we're at a stage where Shingo's become Ishii, where he's gonna take a whole lot of L's from now on because
I see that. Yes, I certainly see that for sure. All right, penultimate match of the final card so far that's aired. Tetsuya Naito defeats Hiroki Goto in almost 18 minutes with the Destino.
In a match that you fell asleep.
I fell asleep during this match. I
fast forwarded.
I ate and I was falling asleep toward the end of Shingo and Hanare, and I definitely fell asleep for the majority of this match. Did see the finish. It was all right.
I didn't see a finish. Goto's super boring. I don't care what anybody says. I have no affinity for Goto when he was good, and I definitely was not feeling this match. It was going, and I was like, you know what? I don't really care for this, and I just fast forwarded.
It's another guy who should stick to tag wrestling.
Yeah,
but Naito winning, 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, sure. And the final match of the 4th card that's aired so far. Tama Tonga defeats Tomohiro Ishii in 15 and a half minutes with the DJ Driller.
Yay.
Yes.
It was a solid match. You know what I did this feel? This felt like, if we're talking about like UFC, this feels like it would be like a fight night main event. It just didn't feel like a main event. I was just like, oh, this is the main event? Oh, okay, cool.
Apex main event, Angel.
Apex main event. Where I'm like, I guess this is the main event. But then I look at the card and I'm like, what the fuck would have been the main event?
Hanare and Shingo.
It's weird.
Or Evil and Kingston.
It's like Gail's picking random matches to be the main event, really.
Yeah. Well, they want to send the crowd happy. That's what it is. I think they want to send the crowd happy. Tama Tonga is full on baby face, smiling pretty boy now, saying, I'm going to do my best in this G1. This is the best G1 I'm ever going to have. So,
hey, and JP, since you're really good at this, did anyone do the Rainy Orn type of shit? Because he does a diamond cutter, like the shit where he starts handing to the ground and starts pretending like he's a fucking snake.
Tama does that.
No, I know it. I was saying, has anyone before Rainy Orn done that? Like done that kind of spot where it's like hunting? Because I feel like makes no sense for Tama Tonga to do it, and it just looks like he just totally stole that shit from Rainy Orn. And I get it. He got it from Machine Gun Kelly, but I don't remember Machine Gun Kelly smashed in ground like that, like Randy Orton.
I don't think so, actually.
Yeah,
no.
it just felt weird. I was like, oh, Randy Orton. Look at that. Oh yeah. Cool. I mean, wrestling's of course wrestlers steal each other's shit, but I was just caught off guard by that. That's all.
Do
Yeah,
you have
and
the,
yeah, he's good.
JP, do you have the standings so far?
The what?
The standings?
Yes. Hold on one second.
What's up, buddy?
All right. So the A block, we got Sonata and Kiyomiya tied at 4 points. We got Chase Owens, Gabe Kidd, and Narita with 2 points each. We got Shota Umino and Tsuji with 1 point each. And Hikuleo with the big fat goose egg.
Fantastic.
Block B, we got Okada and Angel's favorite wrestler in the whole wide world, Taichi, up top with 4 points. Kenta, Tangaloa, Will Ospreay, and Yoshihashi, all with 2 points. And ELP and Great Okan with the goose egg so far.
Okay.
The C block, David Finlay and Evil are up top with 4 points. Henare, Eddie Kingston, Mikey Nichols, and Tama Tonga are at 2. And surprising this sounds, Shingo and Ishii are both at 0.
Mm.
And in the D block, we got Cobb and ZSJ sitting up top with 4 points. Goto, Tanahashi, Shane Hayes, and Naito at 2 points each. And Alex Coughlin and Yano at 0.
Some surprises, but it sounds kind of where we're at.
Yeah, plus it's still early, but so far pretty good.
Shingo with 0 points is actually the most shocking of right now.
I would concur, for sure. All right, guys, let's do a quick preview. Just your thoughts on who you think is going to win. I'm gonna read the matches out. You give me a winner, and then we'll wrap this up. We'll start from I'm gonna start from the main event up. Main event of night 5 tomorrow is the rematch of the IWGP World Heavyweight Title match from Dominion, Sonata versus Yota Tsuji. That is guaranteed to be fantastic.
I got Tsuji winning this one.
I have Sonata winning.
I have Sonata winning.
Fantastic. Moving on, co-main event, Kazuchika Okada versus Taichi.
Angel, my boy.
I know, but if
I'm rooting for
on,
Taichi to win this one.
I want Taichi to win, but I don't think he's gonna win it.
I think Taichi's gonna finally beat Okada.
I hope so.
I'm gonna go Taichi.
I think Okada's gonna win it,
because you figured Okada's he's a trios champion, which nobody really, I don't say cares about because he's trying to bring prestige.
But he's still early.
I think Taichi takes it.
Okay, moving on. Third match of the from the top. Shota versus Kaito Kiyomiya. A fantastic match. Imminent. I got Kaito.
Yeah, I got Kaito
It's been heat too. They've been talking shit.
Good. Like it.
I think Kiyomiya takes it.
Okay, Angel.
Yeah, definitely Kiyomiya.
Kaito. Okay, moving on. Fourth match. Ospreay versus Kenta.
I got the Intercontinental Champion Ospreay winning this thing.
You might as well call him the Intercontinental Champion. That will Ospreay.
I think Kenta.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you got Kenta winning.
Yeah, sadly.
Okay, moving on.
Hey, you know, Ospreay loses, Ethan. There goes your bid for him winning this whole damn thing.
I mean,
oh shit, you're right. Now I'm gonna go Ospreay.
yeah. And my computer just restarted. What? My work computer.
I'll just continue. I got it on here. Next one.
No. I'm saying my work computer restarted. I'm looking at it right now. I just randomly restarted.
We got Hikuleo and Chase Owens.
I got Hikuleo.
I'll take Owens.
What is he gonna win with? He's not gonna package power drive fucking Hikuleo.
Yeah, Hikuleo's gonna win that.
Yeah, Hikuleo. All right, moving on. ELP and El Phantasmo. Someone's O's gotta
They're
go.
the same person, dude.
Sorry,
ELP
ELP. My bad. Go, man. ELP and Great Okan. Somebody's O gotta go.
Okan wins.
I got ELP. Angel, breaking news. Makachev will defend in a rematch.
I saw.
Charles Oliveira.
Hell yeah, dude. And fucking Kumshot versus fucking what's his face? Yeah. Yeah, I was like, hell fucking yeah. I think against Costa.
Oh, let's
Yes.
go Secret Juice. Let's go Charlie Olive. Let's go Brazil.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right.
All
What's
right,
next?
moving on. Second match. Ren Narita versus Gabe Kidd.
Gabe Kidd.
I'm going Ren Narita.
I got Narita winning it.
Okay, and the opening match of that night is going to be Yoshihashi versus Tongaloa. Who cares?
Fans lose. Next.
Fans lose. Moving on to night 6 preview from the top. Main event, David Finlay versus Evil. In effect, basically Evil's membership in Bullet Club on the line.
Yeah, man.
That's the main event.
That is the main event. Yes, sir, of night 6.
Fuck.
Oh, Philly's Philly win.
It's gonna be a tie.
Ooh, that is
It's a
true.
draw.
I like draw. No, I don't think they'll do a draw. Well, actually, you know what? No, I can see the draw and then it's doing a post-match angle. Yeah, draw, post-match angle, or a Finlay win. I'll flip a coin and decide later. All right, moving on. Co-main event of that night: Tanahashi versus Jeff Cobb.
Cobb wins it.
Cobb. Wins it. Fantastic, unanimous there. Sixth match of that night: Tomohiro Ishii versus Shingo. O's gotta go.
Versus who?
Shingo's gonna win it.
Shingo and Ishii.
Shingo wins.
I concur. Shingo wins. Moving on. Toru Yano and Tetsuya Naito.
Naito.
Moving on. Eddie Kingston versus Hanare. I'm looking forward to this match.
Yeah.
I'll take Eddie
Go
Kingston.
I'll go Kingston, yeah. Goto and Shane Hayes. Who cares?
Yeah.
What?
Tonga versus Mikey Nichols.
Goto and Shane Hayes.
Oh, what was it?
Goto and Shane Hayes.
Shane Hayes for one.
I got Goto.
No, it'll probably Goto. No, it'll be Shane Hayes because they're gonna set up a tag match.
Yeah, I'll take Hayes because it sets up a tag title match. So I'll do that.
Okay. Tama Tonga versus Mikey Nichols.
Tama.
Yeah. JP.
That's a tough one.
It will be competitive.
Yeah, Tonga will win it.
Okay. And then the opening match of that night, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Alex Coughlin. CSJ.
That's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Zack Sabre Jr.
I don't think it'll be that interesting. ZSJ.
I'll go with the upset. I'll take Coughlin winning it. It sets up a TV title. VSJ needs challengers, so.
Coughlin's already the tag champ, though.
Huh?
Coughlin's already a strong tag champ.
That's true. Good point.
The baby's trying to fall asleep.
You falling asleep? You want to say hi again?
I'm ready to fall asleep too.
Want to say hi to your uncles?
All right, guys. That's all she wrote. Hour and 7 in. It's pretty good timing if I do something for myself.
Yeah, good shit.
All right, guys. Any further thoughts, comments, questions, concerns, 2 cents?
I think
Yeah.
overall, I think the next night's gonna be really good. Next nights are gonna bring the G1 back up. I think.
Okay.
Really feel that.
Your boy Eric Fox is getting a title shot next week. So.
To lose.
Yeah, he will.
Well.
Hey,
All right, guys.
And I guess that pick you sent of us yesterday of Dominic Mysterio winning a title.
Yes, Dominic Mysterio.
Dirty Dom. Dirty.
Dirty Dom.
Dirty
Yeah,
Dom is the North American champion.
Well, that's that. I got
All
nothing
right,
else.
guys.
I'll say
All right,
night. Night.
Wait, your plugs.
Yep, I got
Good
your plugs.
plugs, dude.
Any plugs?
No. I mean, Borracho Pro, we're running a show at the end of the month, I believe. Yeah, and we're also running a. Shit. I guess I should probably post this. I'll post this in the other group too. One of the groups here that actually does a lot of photography and video for a lot of. They just found out a 2-year-old daughter has leukemia, so they're So we're giving off a TV, so we're doing a raffle for that to raise funds for them, and they're also doing some cash app and stuff like that. So if you see me post some stuff, if you throw $5 their way, I'm sure they'll appreciate it. But
Hear that, dude. All right, guys. Well, that's a wrap on the show. Plugs from
We can't stress this enough, everybody. Support indie wrestling.
yes.
All right.
Support non-WWE wrestling.
Yes. Do your plugs.
All right, guys. You can follow me on Twitter, SHOSTOPPA, Showstopper24. You can follow me on my anime Instagram, AI_anime24. Follow me on my podcast Instagram at podcast.senpai. You can follow Talk to Keki on both Twitter and Instagram at TALKHEKEKI. That's Talk to Keki. As we've said plenty of times, all of the socials have link trees where you can follow Matt and myself wherever you get your local podcast, Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, wherever you listen, wherever you consume your podcasting product, you will find us there. Or if you want to give us a Google search on the Google machine, go ahead and type in Talk to Keki. You will find us there. Shout out to Sean at W2M Network. Thank you for allowing us to have this platform where we can disseminate all our favorite bullshit on a regular basis. Obliged for that. Shout out to Chair Shot Media, who also posts and allows us to be on their network as well. Use your head, much obliged from that perspective as well. And again, thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful road. This is Ethan signing off. JP, Angel, thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, we'll do this later on as the tournament continues. So look forward to that if you're a fan of G1. Until next time, sayonara.